Hi Carmel, as an industry leader and someone who's been in the property industry for close to 30 years, what advice would you give to other females when it comes to leadership?
Well, 30 years, first of all, I can't believe it's 30 years. Thanks for pointing that out to me. But look, I think one of the things for me is I've learned a lot of lessons. I've worked at many different companies. But in the end, I feel as a female leader, you need to be honest with yourself about, how do you want to be seen and who you really are. So being authentic in your leadership, I think will make you successful. I've found through the years that if you try and pretend you're someone that you're not in a leadership position, particularly being a woman, I think that can be incredibly difficult. So for me, I've learned a lot of lessons over time that, I've worked at some companies where I've been asked to act certain ways and maybe a bit less female, maybe take on some tendencies. You can't be a leader and act like a man, I find, as a female leader. So I think there's a lot of advantages of being a woman and being in leadership, and we bring a lot to the table. And I'm a really big proponent of diversity and having those teams that are mixed. And from my experience, those teams where you have strong leadership and you have a real strong diversity mix, they are the most productive teams. And that's what I've tried to, I suppose, create as I've gone through different companies in the industry. And I think, for young women out there who are starting out in their career, I think, when I first started, there wasn't many female leaders at all. And, you sort of used to sit there thinking, wow, what does it look like to be a female leader? And I think, if there is female leaders out there that you admire, I think it's upon a lot of the female leaders to actually help young ones and to actually, and to show that this is what female leadership can be. Yeah. And it's all different types, but, if you see something out there that you like, there's nothing wrong with modelling yourself as you're young to sort of try and get there. But, for me, I think some of the things that I've tried to do over time is, learn to be very thoughtful, considerate and calm when I think about things as a leader and be incredibly fair. So really, when you have those pillars, I think that you can do really well as a woman in this industry.
Thank you. And what about mentoring? How important has mentoring been for you as you've sort of gone through your career?
Mentoring has been hugely important for me. I will say, it wouldn't have mattered how much talent I had if I didn't have mentors out there who had actually sponsored me and not only told me I could do it, but also actually helped me into different roles. I question, would I have got to where I am today? And I think everyone needs to, it's hard to find a mentor. Sometimes you get paired with a mentor and the chemistry is not there. But if you can find someone that, you've worked with for a while that you really respect, and you can actually have those honest conversations with someone. There's no point having a mentor who's just going to tell you you're great all the time. You need a mentor who's going to say, actually, that was a bad decision. You should have done this. Because as you get more senior, you do need to have those, confidential conversations where you can actually really have a look at yourself and get that person to say, tell me, am I coming across the wrong way? How should I be handling the situation? And you need to have honest feedback. Yeah. I've been really lucky. I've had several people throughout my career who've helped me, and I'm still friends with those people today. And so I think it's incredibly important.
Thank you. We've actually been really lucky to have Carmel talk to us today and share some of her insights. So thank you so much. Thanks for your openness.
Pleasure.
And we look forward to our next session.
Yes, I'm looking forward to coming to another session.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.